All right, everyone. So here we are again working on some more elevator parts. These are actually Andrew's elevator parts. He left a few of them behind with me to do some work on. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. And I figured you'd want to join me with that. So we're going to get started here once some people get on. Yeah, I see people are starting to come on. Yeah, we're gonna get working on some of these elevator parts here in a bit. Once some people get on. So we've got the chat pulled up over there. But so what we're going to work on here, we've got EPCO flush line and an Otis black button here. And Andrew's not here. He left yesterday, but he did leave some of these elevator parts behind for me to work on. These are just a couple of the ones. So we're going to flip the camera here, and we're gonna see what we can do here. So let's see. What should we start with first? Uh-oh. Well, that's unfortunate. It fell down. Let's see, I need to find a better, let me find a better way to hold my phone here. Put this block of wood right in front. There we go. Which one should we do first? Should we do the flush line or the Otis? What do you think? Which one do you want to do first, Otis or flush line? They're both going to get finished, but EPCO, all right. Let's do the EPCO flush line then. So these are pretty simple. Yeah, I see both Otis and EPCO. So, yeah, but anyway, so yeah, here it is. This is one of Andrew's pieces here. So we're gonna get working on it. Let's see, where's my wrench? It's up here somewhere. There it is. So I always like to pull these bulbs out. These are the sockets here with the bulbs in them. We're not going to use bulbs though, we're going to use LEDs. Let's see, Andrew said he wanted this one to be like really wacky colors, like green and blue or something. So we're going to do that. We're going to make it green and blue, because why not? So we'll do that. I think I'm going to make the Otis one a bit more normal colored, like maybe white or something. Let's see here. I got the chat on my laptop over here. We did not burn the backpack, unfortunately. We didn't have enough time to do it, so that kind of sucks. But Andrew will probably come up with something to do with it. So let's see. Let's get a green LED. I hate to say, this LED kit I bought, like some of these suck. These LEDs are like really crap. They burn out in like 5 minutes, and they're really cheap. So kind of wish I would have gone with something different, but hey, whatever. Can't really complain. They do work for the most part. When am I seeing Andrew again? Not really sure. Probably in like December or something. He wants me to go out to Roanoke, so I might do that on maybe one of my breaks, because I start college on Monday, so I'll be pretty tied down to that. Yeah, I'm not really sure when he'll see him again. Let's see. It'll probably be more. It'll be when I have a break in college. So let me get some wires out here. Oh, something's stuck in there. Come on. What in the world? I'm gonna figure out what this is. Oh, it's a 12-volt power adapter. Okay. Where does it go to, though? Oh, this is my custom power adapter I made for that elevator on the side of my bookshelf. Okay. Just got in my way. Yes, these live streams won't be as exciting without Andrew here making them interesting, but we'll still have fun here. I'm really considering doing a video about wiring elevator parts, mainly because it seems like a lot of people want to do it but don't know how. So that's something I might do in the future. Yeah, well, he wants to do another Diesel Juicy drop. We'll probably break another clock and give it away, which is kind of I think that's going to be the new tradition now. We're going to break a clock somewhere. But I kind of want to do so. I think we should. I'm thinking we should do something a little bit more like exciting with it. I don't know. I feel like we could make the video more entertaining. So we're always open to ideas. All right, let's see. Remember how these contacts go? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Andrew did buy a Diet Pepsi, and he let the whole world know about it, or at least everyone that was at Target that day, and everyone that was between Target and Jacob's house. Turn Diesel Lucy into a hammer. We already bent him. I don't know if you probably haven't noticed, but the front corner of him is actually bent because we hit the floor. He missed the clock about 3 times and he hit the floor with it. So that's why he's kind of bent in the front, which is kind of funny, but not funny. Let's see here. Oh, cool! You're going through St. Louis. You should stop by and see some stuff. There's some cool stuff here. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it today. I'm just kind of like tired. I've got a decent amount of sleep last night, but I've been up on these weird hours with Andrew and I traveling and stuff everywhere, so I'm just kind of tired. Let's see. Jacob's doing fine. He's just working a lot, so. Andrew and I borrowed his screwdriver to fix some stuff, and we left it in the car, so I'm going to have to bring that back to him one day. Or just get him a new one that's not so painted up. We might just do that for him. Actually, that would be kind of funny. Paint a picture of Diesel Lucy on the camera and just smash the clock. I mean, it'd be cool, but it wouldn't be the same, if you know what I mean. Like, it would work, but then at the same time, it wouldn't be like, well, Diesel Lucy himself smashed this clock, so it wouldn't be the same as if we actually threw Diesel Lucy onto the clock. It would help if I put some batteries in it. Minnesota road trip. To be honest, I have not even started on it. I literally just last night, I had to buy a new I bought a 4 terabyte hard drive at Micro Center when we were with Jacob. So I could put all these videos on it. So I haven't, to be honest, with college starting soon and just this trip and everything, and haven't really organized videos yet, it'll probably be a little bit before I get that out, because the last road trip I didn't have anything to worry with. I could just sit down. We got back from Kansas, I sat down and started working. Where this time it probably will be a little bit longer, mainly just because of school starting and everything. And then I'll be able to sit down and work on it. The same thing with like the blooper video and stuff. That'll be a while. I mean, both of those videos are high priority on my list of things to do, but with school starting, that's an even higher priority. So I'm not even going to bother with that until I'm done. Until I get myself going with school and stuff. Yes, Jacob still does work at IKEA. That's one of the reasons why we were going to do some fun live streams with him the other night, but he got called out. He actually got called out of work to go to, he had to drive all the way to Kansas City, which really kind of sucked because, well, obviously we couldn't have as much fun, but he had to drive all the way out to Kansas City to basically turn it off and turn it back on again, is what he said. Like, he shut down the system, turn it back on, but so it was kind of a waste, but I don't know. That also, because he was gone, Andrew and I got really bored and went out to St. Louis, or was it was either we went to downtown St. Louis or downtown Kirkwood at 2 in the morning, so that was kind of fun. This stream will turn into chaos. It could. I'm not really sure how crazy of a mood I'm in right now, but Patrick, he's doing good. Yeah, we did see Patrick for a, what is going on with this here? Oh, okay, hang on. I'm going to borrow a washer from this one. But yeah, Patrick's doing well. We saw him. We just met up with him at McDonald's for lunch. We just saw him. We went to Kirkwood McDonald's with him for a little bit. We figured we were in the area. We should probably see him. It's really loose, too. Hang on, I'm going to fix this contact here. It's really loose. Let's see here. Yeah, that's Patrick, streetcar. That's him. Yeah, we saw him this trip. All right, let's put this back on. What happened to the Elmo toothbrush? Andrew took it home. He actually, you know what's funny? He left his toothbrush at my house too. Like the one that we bought to replace the Elmo one. We bought him the Elmo one to serve as temporary until he got back to my house to get his actual toothbrush. And yeah, he left it here still. We didn't film any elevators with Patrick. We just said hey. We just went to chill. Andrew and I at that point weren't really filming elevators. We were just kind of chilling out for the day. One thing with Andrew and I, we don't 24/7 film elevators. We do just chill, just drive around. We were looking around at some of the old some places he used to go when he was a kid in St. Louis. Yeah, so we didn't even go to 325 North Kirkwood. Let's see, right there. I actually don't even think we filmed any elevators in Kirkwood. We only went there twice. We went there to see Patrick, and then we went there at 2 in the morning the night before. So, yeah, these Epco panels, yeah, I can get these up pretty fast. I don't know if you follow Andrew on Instagram, or I don't know where he posted it, but he bought this elevator button off eBay. We're not even really sure what type it is. But I wired that up for him. Yeah, we did film a few freights with Aaron at Rosedale Center. I haven't heard from him in a while. I don't know where he is, but yeah, we did. The first time we saw him when we actually rode the freights, we just kind of were bored and we just went there because he said he was there. So, and he wanted to see us. So we went over and we rode those freights. I've already uploaded both the videos of those. Today, I'm not sure what I chose to upload today. I just kind of randomly chose stuff. I've got a bunch more vintage freights to upload, but I'm trying to space them out a little bit. Let's see. Wisconsin Dells. Yeah, I don't go up through the Dells I've never actually been to the Dells, so I don't know if I ever will. I mean, at least in the near future, I probably won't. The Dells to me just seem kind of like a overly busy place to go. What did oh, it would help if I connected the negative wire together. That should be just long enough right there. Yes, we saw Airtran Lover at Mall of America. Let's see, I think the other enthusiast we saw was, trying to think I don't remember what his YouTube was. But we saw Airtran. I know we saw Airtran Lover there. We went there at like 9 at night. We went there after we saw Steve down at Minnesota Elevator, that was really fun that day. Hanging out with Minnesota Elevator down in Mankato, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I know his name is Jason too. He didn't actually know that I was from the Chicagoland area originally, and that I had filmed some stuff up there. He was like, "What? You did?" It was kind of funny. Why won't this connect? Hang on, I think this wire is a little bit too short for this. The elevators are great. They have Dover Impulse. If I want to see Dover Impulse, I'll drive down the road. There's tons of them. There we go. I'll just attach this right here. Let me tighten it down. We don't want this coming off. Oh, he seems like he travels everywhere. It seems like he travels a lot. Because he was just there in Minneapolis. I don't travel. The only time I really travel, I mean, I don't get out and travel very much. Just to kind of, wait, what the heck? What was that? There was a red one in here. Imposter. There was an imposter bulb in here. Why isn't it? I think the red one just broke. Wow. There's those cheap LEDs for you. It literally lit up once, and now it doesn't work anymore. These things are crap. This is a red one. Yeah, it just blew out. This LED just blew up. It's black in there now. Come on, these things are crap. I need to buy a new set of red. I've only had the bad luck with the red ones. I've had some of the red LEDs that work, and then some that blow up. And normally they shouldn't. Most of them don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't travel all that much. I mean, I do with my family a lot. We travel to just we travel pretty much the same places every year. And then Andrew and I have been going all over and seeing different places as well. What in the world? There's another red one in the blue. Oh, this red one didn't blow up on me right away. So, I mean, I'm going to leave it in here and we'll see if it blows up. But I guess I grabbed the red one out of the blue. So, who knows how disorganized this thing is now. Wonderful. Anyway, and this one's really dim too. Oh, it kind of popped in there for a second. The green's nice and bright, but the red is... Oh, I just realized there's a ton of stuff covering the camera. There we go. Let me see what here. What voltage did I power it with? These are 3 volts. They're low voltage LEDs. The red ones I've just had terrible luck with. All the greens and stuff work well, but these red ones are crap. I mean, the thing is some of them work, and then some of them blow up. And, well, they don't actually blow up. They just kind of flicker out and then never work again. But this one looks like it's a good one. Just from the way I've noticed this here. So, green and red, cool. I don't have any more Velcro, so we're just gonna do what normal people do. And we're gonna just, where's my tape? We're gonna tape this down because that's what I do. Let's see here. Some of your blue ones are... Wait, did you buy this same kit too? Because, I mean, it was only $10, so you really can't expect... You get like 400 for $10. So you really can't expect them to be perfect. So I remember I used to buy these high-quality LEDs for about $2 or $3 each. Oh, where can I put this? I'll put it over here. Oh, man, a wire came off. All right, well, hang on. Let me fix that. Whoa, this is... I kind of made a mess when I wired this. Let me organize this a little bit better here. There we go. Yeah, this kit, I've had mixed luck with the LEDs. Some of them have been great. They work every time. I haven't had any issues. For instance, the ones I put in... The red one I put in my Otis block button panel... and my Westinghouse triangle, I haven't had any problems with. They've been full brightness. They've worked forever. Then I put a red one in the Lexan. Oh, hey, Jim. How you doing? Yeah, and then I put the... So I've had a few red ones that work great. This one looks like it's going to be fine. And I'm glad I realized I put the green in the up and the red in the down because I could have easily screwed that up. Red down, green up. So... I do have CJ Anderson LEDs. Ah, man, this came off. I don't think I have them in my... Yeah, I don't have them here with me. I don't think they're in here, in my box. But I do have CJ Anderson LEDs to use for some of my... if I have MB stuff. I'm getting a new piece of tape. I need to get some more Velcro. I thought I had some more, but I don't remember where I put it. I guess I used it all up on all the other buttons. So... Andrew and I had a great time up in Minnesota. That was a lot of fun. And then we came back here and hung out with Jacob for a few days, which Jacob said it was really nice to have us there because he's been stressed out with work and doing a bunch of house stuff. So we kind of made Jacob's day. And then Andrew, obviously, he told everyone that he bought a Diet Pepsi and that Ted Juice was the best. Let's see here. You look like a Wendy's Dave's Triple. I don't think I could eat a Dave's Triple, to be honest. If I was really hungry, maybe. And then I'll go have a heart attack and die afterwards. I'm telling you, some of those burgers I ate when I was with Andrew, it really affected me. I felt like crap afterwards for a couple of them. So let's see. These sockets I do want Andrew to keep. So I'm going to just tape these to the back. Because I usually take the sockets out and wire the LEDs over the socket. So we're going to just tape these to the back. Just so they're there. There we go. There we go. There's one panel for the Elevate Tours Museum wired up. Yeah, these are all Andrew's buttons. He didn't give these to me. These are his. He left a few of because I didn't get to wire. He brought a bunch of buttons for me to wire because we ordered a. Let's see, we ordered this package of AA battery holders, which there's only 4 left actually. Uh-oh, that just messed up my entire phone holder there. And we got a ton of AA batteries for these projects. So put those in there. So there's the EPCO flush line done. There we go. So we're gonna put this over here next to this giant Dover I2 valve, which ThyssenKrupp gave me. Gave Andrew and I, he didn't really want it. So let's see here. I'll show you guys the valve. I'm trying to get all the oil out of the back because I really don't want oil all over my room, but it's really big and awkward. But there it is. You can see it's Dover I2 oil hydraulic controller. I'll show it to you here. ThyssenKrupp was just going to throw it away. And they said if you want it, you can have it. So I was like, sure. I could maybe display it somewhere. But you can see this is how you'd adjust everything here with these little screws. Here's the manual lowering valve. You'll drop it down, and then there's the tag. And on the side, I don't know if you can see that, Dover elevators. So pretty neat little thing there. But generally, I've been doing great. Hope you've been doing well as well. So anyway, now that that's done, let's work on this Otis button now. This one is a little dirty, so I think I'm gonna do the cleanup on it and kind of restore it a little bit because it's kind of filthy and kind of nasty. So let's see, this screwdriver is not the one I need, it's too small. All right, let's see. Get this bit out here. How old are the elevators? There might be a chance I'll go to Madison one day. We were talking about going somewhere, and Madison was one of the, just to go there just to see what it's like. What kind of elevators, and do you have to pay to get in the museum? Because I'm not for paying to get into a museum just to see their elevator. IKEA across from Mall of America, you're not missing much. There's not really anything there worth filming. Yeah, Andrew did eat a Wendy's, a triple, hang on, my little holder isn't working as well as I hoped. There we go. Yeah, Andrew did eat a Dave's Triple, and I guess he liked it. I mean, I love Wendy's burgers, so I mean, I'll any day get Wendy's. It's just, yeah. All right, so we're gonna take the buttons off here. So I think you just unscrew the back here. Yeah. So the back of the button simply unscrews like this, and then you can take the button off. And I'm not sure about this metal piece here. It looks like it's on there, but that doesn't matter because the cleaning chemical I'm going to use won't affect the metal. So there, the plastic parts of the buttons have been taken off. Let's see here. Let me just read the chat a little bit. Otis is pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, wiring elevator parts isn't really costly if you find cheap materials. And well, my big thing is to reuse old stuff. So I salvage old wires, old components out of I salvage old stuff out of old electronics, so I can use it for projects like this. So I'm gonna try to clean this up. I'll show you guys the before. So this is what the plate looks like before I do any work to it. If you take a look at it, you can see it's got some dirt around the buttons. There's some just like adhesive or something here. We're gonna see how this cleans up. So let's see here. My favorite type of elevator, I hate to say, just from what I've seen at Minnesota Elevator, I have to say I think Minnesota Elevator is my new favorite elevator company, mainly because of just the way they, the quality and the way they run their company. It's just amazing, and I was very impressed with what they how they did. I mean, sure they don't use they use innovation, and I mean, I don't judge an elevator company based off of what fixtures they use and stuff like that. I judge an elevator company based off how well they build their products and stuff. And Minnesota Elevator definitely does that. I wish we saw some ones around in St. Louis that were better installed, because Minnesota does not install the ones in St. Louis. Other companies do. Like, for instance, Schindler in St. Louis is terrible. I mean, Schindler is not by any means a bad company. Just the people in their St. Louis branch they're not very good. And I've heard of multiple occasions, multiple instances where people have had a hard time with working with Schindler in St. Louis. So let's see, how many elevators did I end up seeing in my lifetime? I honestly, there is no way I can ever keep track of that. I mean, at this point, maybe I could keep track of it because I upload my videos of all the elevators. But as a whole, I mean, there's been so many elevators I've ridden that I never even took pictures of, never filmed, never even, that I could never give a number of how many elevators I've seen in my life. It's definitely over 1,000 though, that's for sure. Let's see here. Otis Hydrofits, I've only been on a couple. They seem basically they just take a new Otis and shove it in the machine room, that's essentially what it is. Our visit with ThyssenKrupp in Minneapolis was really awesome. They showed us. Let's see here. They let us sit. We watched a little bit of safety training that they do, because ThyssenKrupp is very big on safety, making sure everyone is safe at work and no one gets hurt. So they did that training session, and then a inspector took us down to one of their elevators and did a little live inspection for us, so we could see how the inspection process goes, which was very awesome. And then afterwards, we went back to ThyssenKrupp and they gave us some lunch. We got some wonderful burgers, and it was really fun. And then they gave us some stuff. They gave us this I2 valve and then a Dover DMC board, which I have in my room. Andrew said I could have both of those. So anyway, this Otis plate is cleaning up nicely too. Now that I'm working on it here, it's taken a lot of scrubbing and stuff. But let's see here. I'm going to read some of the chat real quick. Minnesota Elevator, yeah, they're nice. Let's see here. Let's see. New elevators are a lot cheaper than old ones. That is definitely a true fact. And I'm not saying that, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the modern elevators, but, I mean, some of them are okay. Let's see here. There's a 1920s manually. Oh, cool. In Milwaukee? Yeah, I've been to Milwaukee before. I've been on some manually controlled elevators. They're fun to ride. But I mean, I'm kind of getting like Andrew on this. I've ridden so many of them at this point where, I mean, they're fun to ride, but I'd rather see an old automatic than a manual, to be honest, because they're pretty interesting. And if it is a manual, I like having someone else run it for me so I can get a good video. Which, I mean, about 6 months ago, I was the complete opposite. I wanted to see if I was like, I want to ride a manually controlled freight or manually controlled elevator, and I want to ride it and drive it and everything. And at this point, I'm not really like that anymore. And get this to come off. There we go. This is cleaning up very nicely. I wish I could just get this off, and then I could. Let's see here. I don't want to break it. I'll just keep riding around it. Let's see here. Let me read here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like how people judge Kone too. I mean, there are elevators that are good. I mean, the same company can install an elevator that's good and bad. I mean, it depends on how it's installed. I mean, there's a lot of different variables behind it, because I mean, someone could maybe not install it right or something like that. So, let's see. Every company makes something good. That's one thing. If a company legitimately did not make a good product, their company wouldn't be in business anymore. No one would buy the product. They'd be like, "Well, this is so bad. Don't buy it." The company wouldn't succeed, and Kone is succeeding because you still see new Kone elevators, so they can't be that bad. If they were that bad, they wouldn't be installing elevators anymore, or they'd be bought out by someone else. So I mean, it's kind of stupid. I mean, there's gonna be good Kone elevators. There's gonna be bad Kone elevators. There's gonna be good Minnesota elevators, and there's gonna be bad Minnesota elevators. I have seen bad Minnesota elevators. Now, MEI didn't actually install them themselves. It was Schindler in St. Louis, but still, there will be good and bad of every company's elevators. Kone EcoDiscs, I think they're cool. I mean, they sound pretty awesome. I mean, they have that synchronous motor on the side, the AC drive system, which I think is pretty sweet. I mean, they sound cool. Sometimes they can feel a bit rickety and cheap, but I mean, and then there's times when, I mean, here's a good example. I don't know if anyone's ever been to the Trump Hotel in Chicago. I mean, in my opinion, that is the best Kone elevator I've ever seen. You can't even feel it move. It's so smooth, you can't feel it even move. And I'm like, are we even moving now? And we are, and you're moving, and you can't feel it move. So I mean, it's just, every company makes good and bad stuff. There will be some bad installs, there'll be good ones. Just how it goes. But anyway, back to this button here. Check this out. I think this is cleaned up very nicely. You can see all the gunks. I've got most of it off. Like this ring around this is pretty. This is really on there. I don't know if that's going to come off or not, but overall, I think it's cleaned up pretty nicely. All right, now let's put the buttons back on. So let's put the up button here. Screw this bit on the back. Put the down button on. These are some good buttons too. Oh man, let's see here. There we go. Oh hey Javader, how are you doing? I didn't notice you came on. Yeah, I've got my chat pulled up on my laptop over here. I'm occasionally looking at it. So now let's work on the actual panel here. So I'm going to remove these bits so I can take the bulbs out. There's the bulbs. I'll just throw those in my bin. And we're going to now put some LEDs in this. I'm thinking 2 whites. I've had the best luck with the white LEDs in this kit. All the others have been crappy, but the white LEDs have been my best bet so far. Oh, the greens have been reliable too. Green and white are the 2 best in this kit. The others are crap. Let's see. Have I been to the Thomas Singleton Courthouse in St. Louis? To be honest, have not. I think I know what you're talking about. There. Let's see here. Press butt for elevator. What the heck? Alright, let's see if I can get this off here. This is on here pretty tight. There it goes. One thing these buttons don't have is a lot of room to work with on these little things here. There we go. There's that side taken off. Well, my adventure with Andrew was amazing. The whole point of the trip was for him to do something on his birthday, and I think he had a great birthday because that day we saw a lot of old freight elevators. We went downtown. We saw a manual. We got to ride a manual Otis. There was an operator in there, and they were amazing. This operator was awesome. So, all right, let me get another battery box here. Let's see here. Yeah, I know the contact block comes out. See? There it is. Everything comes out here. I'm just working on the sockets right now, not the contacts. Let's see here. Where is that LED? Here it is. Let me make sure this is actually a white LED before I put all this time into this for nothing. Yeah, Jim, I remember that. That was cool. Alright, let's see here. Let me make sure this is actually a white LED. Put this in here. Yep, it is. I hate to say that some of these are starting to get mixed up, which kind of sucks, but whatever. If they blow... I'm at the point, if these things fail on me, I don't care anymore. Because they're so cheap, I can't really expect them to... This LED is deformed, kind of. I can't even tell what side's the negative. There it is, it's this side. I mean, sometimes these things are made so cheap that you can't even hardly use them. Let's see. Yeah, I remember the cayenne pepper in Jacob's old apartment. That was when we saw him in December. That's when Andrew came out for the first time. That was a lot of fun, that trip, too. We just hung around St. Louis, but still, that was a lot of fun. It was also more annoying because we had to come back to my house every day, and that's a 70-mile drive from St. Louis. So every day we did that drive, and I hated it. I did get to drive Andrew's Cadillac, though, which was fun. That Cadillac is awesome. Andrew's backpack, he took it with him back to Roanoke, and I don't know what he's going to do with it. He's either going to throw it out, or maybe he'll do something on live stream with it. We just never got around to doing it here, so unfortunate, but sometimes things happen. Alright, this LED will not go in there. There we go. And it came out. Let's see here. Hamster Mobile, yep, that's the car we had, the Hamster Mobile. That's what I've nicknamed it. It's just kind of funny. Alright, let's see, where's my screwdriver? There it is. Yeah, I remember that when Andrew did that. Took you to San Antonio. Okay, let's put this other down here. You get some wires in there now. Let's see here. I want to come to the UK really bad. I actually have a good friend that lives over in the UK, so if I do go to the UK, I'd probably go spend time with him. But I would want to go to like London and stuff. I don't know if I'd want to go to London. I don't really know where anything is in England, to be honest. I mean, I know I could probably get onto some stuff, but I'd want to go see my friend there, and I would want to try the food. I have tried some of the sweets and stuff, which I love. Like, I know one of my favorites is Maltesers. I love those things. Compared to Whoppers, Maltesers are super good. Whoppers are just gross. Let's see. So let's see. Let me pull this contact off here. There we go. Next bloopers video will probably be a while because I'm just really busy right now. Let me move these out of the way. I'm pretty busy right now. I have school starting pretty soon, and I don't want to sit. I just don't really want to sit down and work on that video yet. I want to get things going here before I start doing a bunch of more videos. Same thing with the road trip. I haven't even started it because I just don't want to. I want to get school going and see what things are going. But yeah, the road trip video and blooper video will come out eventually. I mean, the blooper video from the Kansas trip didn't come out until literally the day Andrew was coming in. So, I mean, it'll be a little while because I have to sit down and edit them. I do love editing videos, but I love editing videos when I have time to edit videos. And I don't want to have to rush stuff, and I want to be able to enjoy the edit. Out of the country, I haven't been out of the country since I was really young, and because we used to go to Canada when I was younger. I don't remember it, of course, because it was back in like 2003 or 2002, back when I still lived up in Chicago. So I haven't been out of the country recently. I haven't even been on an airplane at all, which that is probably going to change soon when I go to Roanoke. So I do want to go out to Roanoke soon. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I want to go to UK really bad. That would be really awesome. Like I say though, if I do go there, it will be to see my buddy, and I want to like see things there. I don't want to go see elevators. That's one thing. Not that my life doesn't just revolve around elevators. I mean, I do like to go see other things and places. All right, I'm probably gonna have to get a washer for this because this is not working as I had anticipated here. My Otis button was a lot easier to do this with. No, it's not. My friend is not elevator. He does not do elevators at all. He's just a buddy. He's a friend I have that I play games with him. So he does no. I don't know. No one. My friend over there is not an elevator person. That's why if I go over there, it will not be for elevators. I do want to go on some of the trains over in the UK though, which would be pretty awesome. I do want to see some of the trains over there. Alright, I'm still trying to get this to go. I might have to run out to the garage and get some washers for this, because then this is just not working as I'd pictured it to. This is just a little nut. Let's see, a washer would make this super easy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna I'll be right back. I'm gonna go out and grab a couple washers for this, so I'll be right back in just a second. Alright, so I'm back here. I grabbed a few of the smallest ones that we have, and I think they're too big. Let's see. They might be a little big, so I may not be able to use these. Yeah, I don't think these are going to be big enough. Let's see here. Oh, it'll work. These will work. Sweet. Yes, I rode the light rail in Minneapolis. That was one of the things I wanted to do. I rode both lines. I rode the Green Line basically from downtown to downtown. Green Line, we went from downtown St. Paul to downtown Minneapolis. And then we rode the Blue Line from Mall of America down to Minneapolis, which is one of the things I wanted to do when I was down there. I did get lots of video of the Metro, and I will make a video on it in the future. I still have to do the transit video of the CTA. I did a bus video of the CTA. I did a rail video on the L, and I did a video. Oh, there goes my phone. I did a video of the Metro as well in Chicago. So I don't know when those videos will come out. I've edited the Metro video. I've edited the bus video. I have not edited the L video yet. I still have to edit the Minneapolis light rail video though, which that's going to be a while. That's another one of those things. If I have to edit the video, it's going to be a while at this point, mainly because of I need to have some time to sit down and edit the videos. So let's see here. I'm on my stream. I'm not on on data. I'm on my Wi-Fi, and I guess my phone, I don't know if my phone freezes. I guess it doesn't. Because I've noticed that too. Whenever I'm on Andrew's Android phone, that thing seems to freeze every 5 seconds. Where this, I guess the seem. I try to make my live streams high quality, because I'm all for that. So I do what I can to keep the quality the best. I'm using my iPhone to do the stream right now. I've got my battery pack on it right now. There we go. So that system there works pretty well. What did Jacob ride at? Oh yeah, he rode the Minneapolis Light Rail a few years ago. Yeah, I know he did. Yeah, I was talking to him about that. Where speaking of Jacob's, where's that? I want to borrow the screwdriver that we need to give back to Jacob, because it's the perfect size for this. Let's put the wire in, and I'll tighten it back down. There we go. Yeah, I'm glad the stream works well, because that's one thing I do want, is for the streams to be high quality. Where is Jacob's microphone? It's at Jacob's house, hiding, because he's traumatized, I guess, is what Andrew says. Jacob's microphone is at Jacob's house, though. We're not, one thing is we're not going to steal his microphone, because that's just not right. We're not stealing Jacob's microphone. Because he does, I think, use it. Andrew has a lot of cameras. He, you know, if I gave him one of my old cameras, and he doesn't even use it. It's like, why do you want it then? But he wanted it, so I gave it to him. I do have my very first camera, though. I mean, that was my first handy cam that I had, but my first camera I ever owned, I still have, and it's like this junky little camera that looks like you get out of a. It honestly looks like something you get out of a vending machine or something. It's this really crappy. It's a really crappy camera, but it worked for what I was using it for. I did film elevators back when I was about, 10 or 11. I still have some of the videos, but I'm not going to upload them because they're terrible. The videos are like 144p, and the frame rate's terrible, and just ugh. The videos are all nasty. They're bad. But I have filmed a few elevators in St. Louis before they got modernized, or actually in this case decommissioned. So I guess that's the benefit of having them all. Let's see here. Your camera's your tablet, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing now. Back whenever I got my camera, there was no, tablets and phones and stuff weren't really the thing. I mean, the iPhone, my first camera phone was an iPhone 3G, which is what I used to film elevators when I went to Minneapolis in 2014. So all my old videos are on that, which I need to upload a couple of those, because there are a few elevators that have been modernized or taken out of service that I have filmed. There's one of the buttons working. Now I just gotta get the other one. My first camera is one of those really cheap cameras. One of those ones that, it was this little, I forget what the brand, it was like DXG or whatever. It was like some like crappy camera, but it was only like $40. But it came with this kit. It came with the camera, it came with a 2 gigabyte memory card. I mean, 2 gigabytes. 2 gigabytes, I can shoot 2 gigabytes in 5 minutes on my other camera. I mean, well, not 5 minutes, but like one video can be 2 gigabytes on my other camera, on my handy cam now. So, I mean, I got a 2 gigabyte memory card, and, yeah. I'll show my elevator collection when I'm done here. It's kind of a mess right now, mainly. Andrew gave me a couple new things to put in there, but he left a lot of his stuff behind for me to clean up and wire up for him. So I'll show you those buttons too, because we got like a Montgomery Square button and a few other things laying around in my room now. All right, let's get another LED here. Let's see, white. Let's hope this is a white LED as well. We're just gonna take a shot for it. Let's just bend these here. Going through these LEDs, which I'm happy with, because I'd like to get some better ones, to be honest. This LED kit is interesting. It's kind of terrible, to be honest. But for $10, I've gotten, I guess I can say I've gotten my money's worth, even though a couple of these have blown up on me. They didn't actually blow up, they just quit working. So if they blew up, it'd be about much more interesting, to be honest. All right, let's just shove this down in here. That didn't work. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. Andrew's not on the stream because he's at home at work right now. So, yeah, Andrew will not, he's not here. He's back in Virginia. He left yesterday afternoon sometime. It was funny. We went all the way in to town just so we could mail the, he bought that camera that he was giving away. And, well, not bought, he bought a camera to give away to someone. We were going to the post office to mail it, which is like, this is like turned into our new tradition. After he comes here, we go to the post office to mail something. And then he's like, uh-oh, I have to poop. So we went to Heritage Hall just so we could go to the bathroom. So, yay. All right, let's go ahead and put this on here. I can get it to even start. There's like a bunch of gunk on this screw here. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Diesel Doocy song. Yeah, the Kroger store in St. Louis, obviously Kroger isn't around in St. Louis anymore, but the store where it used to be is there. Well, I mean, the store's not there, the building's there, where the store was. It's right there by West County Mall. I think it's a doctor's office building now, is what it is. All right, now let's knock this down here. Where's the screwdriver? Here we go. And, oh man, I gotta put this on this side. Let's see, where's this wrench here? Loosen this just enough to pull it out. Uh-oh. Phone fell down. Don't worry, we're good. Trying to get it to... There, we good now? I think I fixed it. If you ever come to St. Louis, the malls in St. Louis are not very exciting, to be honest. I mean, West County Mall, the only interesting thing there is the JCPenney. The JCPenney has an old Houghton. It's been modded, though, of course, with innovation. It's an early mod, but it's still a neat elevator. The JCPenney's kind of neat, and the Dick's Sporting Goods is cool. It has a glass Schindler. And other than that, there's really not too much else to see in West County Mall, unless you like a bunch of 300As. There's tons of those. If you're into those, if you're into the 300As, they're there. But other than that, West County Mall isn't that exciting. South County Mall was interesting until Sears. Sears and South County Mall is closing. They have two 300As with MT. One of them is glass, and the other one is like a back elevator. But sadly, that store is closing. Andrew and I went over there to see it before it went away for good. The back elevator was not working, but we filmed the glass one. I do have an updated video of the back elevator, which I'll upload eventually. Who knows how long that'll be, but... Alright, now let's, need to wire this bit up here. I'll use this yellow wire for this. Yeah, I like Schindler elevators too. They're neat. Especially, I like the 300As. They're kind of cool. Okay, let's put these in here like this. Now we'll go in. There we go. Ah, that one didn't attach. Let's see. Let me try this again here. Let me just connect these wires together so they'll go in a lot easier. Yeah, 500As are kind of neat. Wait, oh, what happened here? Oh, well, that's kind of a fail. I'll have to rewire that thing there. These Otis buttons can be a lot more annoying to wire because they're just kind of tedious. There we go, there's that side. Put this wire back in here. Let's see. Put this in here. There we go. Well, that won't lock it down, huh? Interesting. Trying to get this to screw down here. I might have to put a washer in it. Sometimes that's what I have to do to get these to stay. I hate to say it looks like I'm about to stick a washer in this to make this lock down. Let's take this out. Put a washer in there. Hey, these are the right size washers for this. That's good. Yeah, I saw that Rosedale was getting a Von Maur. I noticed that when I was there. Yeah, we went to the Von Maur in St. Louis to see their elevator there is really kind of lame. It's like one of the most boring elevators we probably saw all week. Come on. I cannot get this to go down. There it goes. Some of these wires can be... it's not really secure in there. Let's do this. I have an idea. We're gonna... Hey, diesel elevators, how you doing? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm off and on reading the chat here. I'm just kind of working on these buttons here. I cleaned up this old Otis call station for Andrew. This is one of his buttons here. He just left it here for me to work on. And then I'll give it back to him next time I see him. Which will probably be in a few months. I want to get out to Roanoke because I'm gonna help him with his museum whenever I do. I'm gonna try to help him clean some stuff up and stuff like that. So that would be fun. Let's see here. Oh wow, you're at work right now under a train car. Wow. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's hot out where I am here. I went outside to grab some stuff. I went to the shed and woo, man, it's hot out here today. It's a warm one, but it is Missouri, so it's usually hot every day in the summer. But I'm ready for winter. I'm totally ready for winter because it'll be a lot colder and I'll like it. Winters here in Missouri aren't very brutal or freezing cold. They can be pretty cold, but overall compared to other places, they're not that bad. The winters here are, well, so much for using that wire, I just cut it. Alright, let me see if I can find a better wire. I'll use this yellow one. This looks like it's much more durable here. Yeah, this one, I'll use this instead. Let's see. About right there. Put that back in. Let's see here. Ooh, 97 out. Man, I don't even think it's that hot here. I mean, it can be hot here, but I don't think it's that hot today. That sucks. I'm tired. I'm done with the heat, to be honest. I'm ready for fall. Ready for it to cool down. I'm totally ready for that. So whenever that happens, I'll be happy. So this button's gotta move. And I just gotta tighten this down. Get it to. There we go. These little, this doesn't really give you a lot of room to work with here. These are kind of hard to wire up, mainly just because of how tedious they are. Alright, and now we're almost done with this Otis button here. It's almost ready to, we're almost done with it, and then we can, be done with the wiring stuff for here. Let's see here. Why is this not working now? That side works, but this side doesn't. So let's figure out where it messed up. It might be the oh, wait. Oh, it's the contact's dirty. All right, well, now we gotta, it looks like we're gonna have to open up an Otis contact here. Yep. All right, so you guys are gonna get to see the inside of an Otis button here. Let me take this apart. We gotta open it up and clean it out and put some contact cleaner in here. So what you do, there's these little clips on the side, and they've got to come out. And they're really hard to get out sometimes. This one's not wanting to come out. Let's see here. Usually I just use a screwdriver to poke it out and it will come out. There it goes. There's one. Don't want to lose these. Let's try to do this where it won't. Oh, there we go. This is going to be interesting here. These can be a real pain in the butt to get out. Actually, you know what? We're gonna just kind of do this. Kind of pull it out. There we go. That made it a lot easier. All right, so here's the inside of an Otis contact. You can see once I get this back in here, as it shoots out. All right, we're not. Maybe we won't do that. Let's see here. We don't want to lose. I don't want to lose anything here. That's one thing. I do not want to. We do not want to lose any pieces to this because these are. They will disappear forever and we'll never see them again. Get the spring to go back in place here. There we go. All right, let's see here. Take this out. I'm going to clean these contacts here. So I'll just scrape the dirt off. That should do it. I'll scrape the dirt off and then put contact cleaner on it. Oh yeah, there's a ton of dirt on this thing. That's a pretty typical problem with these here is they get a lot of dirt on them. Even like right in here, this part is kind of nasty where you hook the wire up. It just seemed like the contact wasn't making any connection, so that's probably the problem here. Yeah, it's full of dirt. There we go. All right, now we got to put this back in without breaking it completely. Let's see here. There we go. Button's back in place. Put the top on. And, oh man, it just fell apart. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Oh, this one's being difficult to put back in. There we go. Cool. There, it's back together. Now we just got to put these things back in. If I can get them to go back in. Let's see. I haven't been reading the chat really. Let's see. Where's Jacob's sandwich? What sandwich? You mean the one on the roof? That's long gone. Let's see. Talking. I guess the chat is talking. I guess you're talking about cell phones now. Yeah, cell phones are expensive. I didn't put contact cleaner in this thing. Whoops. Cell phones are, yeah, they're overpriced. You go back to the free phones. I remember when you could get free phones. There, this works now. You can get single slide vector. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were telling us about that vector. Yeah, if it was vectors, if they were a little bit more interesting, we probably would have stopped to see that. But it's just like, you know, we were trying to get back, and it's just like vectors. We can see those here in St. Louis, and it's just, they're not that exciting. I mean, they are cool. I'm not saying like Vector is boring or anything. It's just the fact that they're not that extraordinarily rare or even vintage. We probably would have stopped to see that. All right, so those work. Now we're just going to put the cover back on here. These little covers that kind of direct the light into the button. And now I'll put the top on. Let me see if I can get some contact cleaner in here. I can just kind of put it. I'm just trying to get some contact cleaner in this to make it work a little bit better. Oh yeah, there we go. Uh-oh, I say that now it doesn't work. Let's see. Oh man, now this is still being difficult here. There we go. That works a lot better. I say that and I say that and it doesn't work. There we go. Let me do this side real quick. There it is. Got it. Now it's working. I guess I'll do this side too while I'm at it. There we go. All right, now let's put the top back on. Oh, I just realized I put the can right in the way. There we go. All right, let's put these screws in. Trying to get them. There we go. All right, now we get the screwdriver and let's put it on in. And I'll show you what it looks like. Nice, it works. Check this out, look. Ah, that up button is still finicky. There we go. These contacts are dirty. But there we go, there's the Otis button. Now let's see where I can put the battery box. Guess I'll put it on the side here. Put the battery pack on the side. Don't really know how I'm gonna tape it on there because I don't have any Velcro, so we're just going to use some tape because that's how this works. If you don't have Velcro or you don't have legit tools, let's just use some tape or zip ties or hot glue and call it a day. Actually, you know what? I see a better spot to put it right down here on the bottom. There we go. That is so rigged, but I don't care. Because I don't have any Velcro, so I would put proper connection there, but I don't have the proper tools right now for it. But there we go. I think it looks pretty good, if you ask me. They light up. Cool, so we just wired up 2 buttons here. We got the Epco flush on it. Put all these tools back over here. there we go. Put the LEDs up. There it is. So we wired this button and this button here. The EPCO flush line as well. It lights up green and red. So there we go. There's the two buttons that I had planned on wiring today. So now what we do is just whatever. Let's see what else. We'll do some more crazy stuff because people said once we're done doing wiring, it gets crazy. I don't know what. Oh, actually, this is an old pump out of our old washer. We could always take this apart. Ooh, that's kind of nasty. But yeah, this our old washer pump broke, and we could take it apart and see what it looks like inside. Well, if I can get the screw back in. There it goes. Next video going live in 40 minutes. It goes up at 2 p.m. I don't even know what I have scheduled. I forget what I uploaded. I'm not signed into my computer, I don't think, here. Let me see. I don't think I signed into my computer yet. Do a live stream of the live stream? I will here in a second. Let me just see. I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, yay, I'm gonna get a code. Wait, is it? Wait, maybe not. Nope, I'm logged in. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't actually signed into my laptop, which was kind of an epic fail. But here we go. I'll show you a live stream of the live stream. Here we go. There it is. There's the live stream of the live stream. See how far it can go. Whoa, we're gonna move it around. Let's see, watch this. Endless void of live streams. There we go. Endless void of live streams. There, you got to see it. I'll show you what video is going live today. We got 2 notifications. Let's see here. Let me do it on this page here. Let's go to... Here's a preview of what you guys get to see today. Oh, let me move this stuff here. Let me actually pull the laptop forward. I'd rather do this. Let's see here. So today you guys are gonna. Oh yeah, we got some scenic Dover elevators coming live today here, and then tomorrow, vintage Dover elevator in Bloomington. So you can see I'm not scheduled very far. Normally I have this scheduled for weeks, but I just haven't had the motivation to do it. But yeah, there. You want to see the live stream of the live stream again? There it goes. And we can even have sound. We can even have sound. There's a live stream of the live stream. But anyway, yeah, so someone said they wanted to see my updated show my elevator buttons. All right, well, we're going to have to move all this stuff. I'm going to move this back. So let's see how I want to do this. I'll get the laptop last. Guess I'll take these in. I'll show you the buttons that Andrew left here. Yeah, RIP Toys R Us. That kind of sucks. I used to go there a lot. My room's an absolute... There's still a little bit of remains of Hurricane Andrew in here. You can see there's still some stuff here. Let's see. These are the completed buttons I've already done for him. So I already got some of these done for him. I did this Transportica, this pain button, and then obviously now we have these two that we just did on this live stream. That is a really terrible way to... Yep, so there's the 4 buttons. I might do the Westy triangle next. I have the custom bulbs I made for him. I just have to put them in, and then he wants me to convert this from, see, I don't need these anymore. He wants me to convert this from AC to DC. So I'll do this what I did with mine, take the cord off, put a battery box in it, rewire it, put lower voltage LEDs. Don't need that. Some stuff Minnesota Elevator gave me. Let's see. Let's see here. Old Dover button. It's one of his. Montgomery Square button here. He wants me to wire this thing up, which I'm going to have to make some custom stuff for this. So I'm going to bust out the old 3D printer again. But, yeah. This one's kind of cool. It's got this key on it. There's the inspection key. Yeah, Hurricane Ranger Rain's elevator parts. Let's see, did he leave something else? Let's see. Oh, and then he also left this Dover Impulse, which I got to get a security screwdriver for. So I don't actually have one yet. So yeah, that's the stuff I'm... And then in here, this is all GAL equipment. There's a bunch of... I don't know if you can see it. There's all the GAL stuff from the 707 building. Because I am going to make him one of those custom panels. Ugh. That box stinks. I'm going to make him a custom panel over here. So I guess what we can do is I'll show you... Let me put this down real quick. And this place is still kind of a mess right now. The shelf. So let me see here. So it has kind of it's expanded a little bit. This is one he gave me one of his Alderson panels, which are really awesome. These things are cool. I could wire this up. If I can get it, push this stuff away. This is something Steve gave me, this Minnesota elevator thing here. But this key switch I have, I don't know if you can hear it. I put a custom micro switch in it because it didn't actually have a switch. And then this here, I gotta get a bulb for that, or either make something or get a bulb. There's nothing behind it, so I have to 3D print something and design something. So, this is that DMC board, the DMC1 selector that ThyssenKrupp gave us. So you can see DMC selector, and there's a little button here. It's Dover, so it's kind of neat. Let's see, this is a PTL fire service panel. Let's see, I need to get the key for it. So let me go grab the key ring of the, let's see. So it lights up. You can see there it gets door open, door close, and fire service. Throw that over there. Let's see. We've got Otis black buttons. This is where one of the red LEDs I bought from that kit hasn't blown up yet. This one actually works. Here is the Baxter & Sons EPCO panel here. We got the switch, alarm, door open, 1, 2, and then key switch uses EPCO 1. This isn't hooked up to anything, but this one turns on the lights. Obviously, we know where this came from. This is the Church Avenue. Let's here we have a dumbwaiter panel. Here's a Otis Lexan. Here's one of the red LEDs at work. This one, you can see how dim it is. It's because it sucks. This one's nice and bright. This one's dim. Like, look. Bright, dim, because this one's like about to blow up. I'm doing some work over here, but here's the Dominion. Here's a GAL. I'm making Andrew a couple of these. I got some pieces. CJ Anderson. Here's this is Otis Touch, Adams replacement. It's not actually Otis Touch, but it's a it's Adams replacement. But I mean, it's so easy. You don't have to press on them. You just kind of tap them and they light up, which these are kind of cool. This is a EPCO light here, which I have green and orange in there. The LEDs I used in this came out of a computer monitor. There's a piece of salt that lights up on that little shelf. I 3D printed that little shelf. That I designed a clip that locks into the thing here. Yeah, there's the CJ Anderson lights there, but yeah, it lights up the salt, the small piece. Here's the indicator from the 707 building. You can see I built this custom wood panel and LED layout in the back. You can see, like, for instance, the red. You can see the 3 lights light up. Down here is the GAL cowbell. You press. I love how much this thing rusted really bad because I left the piece of salt sitting next to it, but it's not rusted super bad. But I just built this little little piece of wood with the bell and then this custom motor that rings it. And I should probably, like, more securely put these wires on there because it kind of sometimes it quits working because it's loose, but you know, whatever. And all of those things are controlled with these little switches. I designed and 3D printed some custom little clips that clip onto the shelf. So the salt switch turns on the salt lights, lantern down, lantern up, and then the bell. So all those are done there. And I've got more room to expand if I want to add some more switches for anything. Up here on the top shelf, we've got some more buttons. We got this Dover Rotaflow power unit. We've got EPCO, GAL, the Westinghouse Triangle, which I made custom bulb sockets for LEDs. This is another red one that doesn't suck. This one works nicely. Dover Traditional, which I still got to build something to wire that. My phone is, I think it's overheating. I hope my phone's not overheating because it's getting really hot. Hang on one sec, let's see. My phone is getting very hot. So I'm probably gonna turn this live stream off here soon because my phone's starting to get really hot in this case. But anyway, you can see dim, very bright. Here's a custom button I have 3D printed. It's an STL Elevators COP 1, 2. The 2 button broke because Andrew dropped it. Door open, alarm, and I think I just broke it again. This thing's really cheap because it's built by me. And then finally, this is a really durable call button I made. I made this thing. This thing's really awesome. This is my first button I custom made. And it's a little clicky button. So yeah, that basically concludes the parts tour here. Oh, actually, there's one more. Can't forget about the old Elmwood indicator. Because we gotta love this thing. And what I did is, on top, you can see there's this little switch. And you can control which lights turn on. There's 8 switches on top. Even though there's, see, look, you can see there it is, that's the controller. But yeah, so that's, and then this is a, just a crap, this is a EMD, but, oh no, what is it? I can't remember what it is. EDM, I think that's it. Is it one of those? I forget what it was, but it's this one here. And, there's some Rubik's Cubes. Eiffel Tower, I bought it somewhere. I think I bought it at like a craft store or something. I have a Space Needle one of those too. I got a Space Needle one right here. I got that little Sears Tower thing too. But yeah, I did buy that. Dewhurst, I don't know what this is. It's something. It's a cheap button. I made a box for it, put the button in there. Yeah, and Andrew left some of his crap there. This is actually a project that I made for Andrew to put Diesel Lucy in. ERM, that's it. ERM, that's it, yeah. I think it's an ERM, I don't know, it's one of those things. The something button, yeah. Let's see if I can, here's some pictures I took in Minneapolis. There's a train right there. There's waterfall. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna, oh yeah, Razer keyboard. I think I'm gonna probably turn this, live stream off here pretty soon. Yeah, the question mark button. No one knows what it is. Guess I'll turn on the lights. Hang on, let me turn the lights on. I can reach it with my foot. There we go. Oh, I've got it on color change mode. The lights slowly change color. I like my little light system. I think that's kind of neat. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna head off here. I've been on for a while. I said Dewhurst. I don't know what it is, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to head off here. So thank you guys for tuning in, watching this random just iWire stuff live stream. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll do one of these later on when I wire some of this other stuff. But anyway, see y'all later.